RPG, or I don't know, whatever you call it, an RPG game today. And I guess, yeah, nothing more to say, but let's get started. So I guess the first thing you want to do is you want to create a classic base plate, and then you want to go file, publish to Roblox, and you want to call it whatever you want. I'm just gonna call it RPG or RPG tutorial. And then we will only be making it for computer for now. And I don't know, I'm not gonna have team create on, so I guess go ahead and create, and then there you go. Now the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna work on the main menu, because you know it's just what you do. So the first thing we want to do is want to create a, so we gotta create a part, right? And then for this part, I don't know, I suggest adding like a decal just to know where the front face is. And it seems that the front face is here. So now you gotta know that you gotta face. So the camera, basically what's gonna happen is we're gonna position the camera here, and whatever way this part is facing, the camera will see. So I guess the first thing we want to do is we want to position this, and then we're gonna call this camera part. Camera part. I'm just gonna make it like a really bright color. Whatever you want. Then we're also gonna set can collide to false, anchor to true, and then now I guess we're gonna go write our script. So the first thing you want to do is you want to go to starter GUI. You want to add a local script. Name the local script. Name the local script cameras. Cameras. I don't know. Camera handler. How about that? And then the first thing we want to do here is we're gonna name, let's say, local run service. Basically, this will help us get every frame run service, and then after that we want to get the camera, which is workspace.camera, and we want to get the camera part, goes workspace.camera part, and then after that what we're going to do is we're going to create a function. And basically what a function does is every time you can always call a function, and then it'll do something every time you call it. And then after this we need to give it a name, so we're going to call it update camera, and then just like that we will say camera dot c frame equals camera part dot c frame. Should be about it. And now we just say, and now we're gonna say run service dot or after the after the physics. Okay, we'll say render steps connect function. Basically all you're gonna say here is update camera, and this should work. If anything, just publish and play the game. And as you can see, the camera is currently positioned over here. There is some other stuff we can change, like for example we can change the field of view, make it bigger or smaller, like for example 69, Or if you want to see more, you can put 110. If you want to see more, but we'll just keep it at 70. And yeah, so you can just click stop. Now we know that it works. So now we want to create our GUIs for the for the game, right? So we're gonna go to Start GUI, click the little plus button, and we want to add a screen GUI. And we're gonna call this screen GUI menu GUI. And basically what the screen GUI is, it's gonna hold all the GUIs we wanna have for the menu, right? The first thing I'm gonna start is I wanna add a label. You can customize it however you want, but I'm gonna add 3 colors. We're gonna have this so like if I did like some light colors, add to custom colors. Then here I'm gonna add to custom colors. And then here I'm gonna do like a nice gray as custom colors. Okay, so basically what I want to do is I want to make the background this color. And then what you want to set to position to, I'm gonna set it to the middle, 0.5, and I'll go point like 3. Oh no, 0.5. And then we want to set the anchor point to 0.5, and there you go. Basically, it's centered just above the middle of the screen. I'm gonna call this the game label. We want to make it a bit bigger, so I'm gonna say 0.3/0/0.1/0. Honestly, you could always do this, make it transparent. You want to set text skill to true. I'm gonna pick your text. I'm gonna do like maybe luckiest guy. Luckiest guys aren't bad. I can see that they added new stuff, but maybe luckiest guy. I'm gonna mark. I don't know, just source and go with luckiest guy, whatever you want, right? We want the text color. I'm gonna make it a white. And then what she can do. You want to set the text, whatever you call it. I'm gonna call this RPG. RPG. I'm gonna duplicate it. What? Copy. And we're gonna text color to like use whatever you want for this. There you go. I got my starter text, and now you can call it whatever you want, but now we're gonna add the buttons for this. Text button. And what you want to set. And so all that really matters here is the name, and you want to make sure you call this play. And then after that, you can customize it. 5, and then I'm going to set the position to 0.5 slash 0.5, no, 0.5 slash or comma 0, comma 0.5, comma 0. And you get this, which is pretty nice. I'm gonna, of course, size it. I'm gonna say 0.25 slash 0 slash or comma 0.05 comma 0. There we go. We're gonna go down to the text settings. The text is gonna be told. I'm gonna make it Lucky Sky. Text scale set to true. Text color white. Background transparency 1. Okay, now if you're gonna do the same thing as me, duplicate it and make sure you set the name to. This is only for display, right? So like that, and then just the text color. I'm gonna make it this color, maybe this color, like that color. And then I'm just gonna select both of them again. Control D. And then we're just gonna move them down a bit. So if we go to the position, we can just go like that. Call this and make the text customize. And this one is going to be called, and make sure you set the name of the actual button you want to click to. You know what? Just make it simple. It's going to set the border color to for the text stroke transparency 0.5. Now I'm going to duplicate it. I'm going to make the text say custom my. And finally, we're going to have a credits button. There you go. Play RPG tutorial, play customize credits. And now if we go ahead, click play, you will see that, well, we got a little play, a customize, and a credits button, which we don't really need yet. There we go. Now you can click this little UI button. You'll hide the UI. It's over there. And now you want to start building your scene. So yeah, I'll just quickly do main script. So alright, so as you can see, I made my little area. I guess I might as well just add like you can go ahead and add a new folder to workspace, and you're just gonna call this a scene or menu scene. Actually, how about that? Menu scene, and then what you're gonna do is you're gonna select everything but the camera part, right? And you're gonna move it all into the menu scene. So now when you select your folder, you can move it as you wish. And so now if we go ahead and play a game, you will see something that, oh crap, you gotta also anchor your just select your folder and hit anchor. Anchor, there you go. And then you wanna maybe position your camera how you want it to be positioned. But yeah, there you go. Oh, I still didn't anchor it. Okay. What you want to do is you want to select everything inside your folder, hit anchor, and there you go. Should work now. It doesn't. I'm actually gonna massacre some a family. There you go. Here, you got your little scene, and now what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna script this. And so you might be thinking, hey, instead of actually having our game inside of this place, what you want to do is you want to go to View and click Asset Manager, and then you want to double click Places, and you want to right click, Add New Place, and you just want to right click on that and rename it to, uh, RPG. It's gonna call it the main game, right? The main game. Or actually, you know what? Rename it and call it Universe or whatever you want. And then once that is done, what we're gonna do is you're gonna go down to replicated storage and add a folder. We're gonna call this. We're gonna call this remotes. Inside of that, you're gonna add a remote event called teleport, and another one you want to call this customize. Then you want to add another one, another remote event called add item, and there you go. That's all you need to do. And then you want to and you want to click this button again, and you want to properly name these. So you want to name your play button play. You want to name your customize button customize, and you want to name your credits button credits. And then what you're gonna do after that is you're gonna go ahead and add a local script inside of your menu GUI, and you're gonna call this the control client control. How about that? Client control. And then we're gonna start so the first variable we're gonna add is called replicated storage game get service replicated storage. And then the next one on it is going to be called players game get service players local, and you actually want to hit enter, and you want to type local remote equals replicate storage dot remote, or actually we're going to do wait for child remotes, and since we've got remotes, we're just going to say local customize equals replicate storage dot cust, or no, it's going to be local customize equals remote dot customize, and then local add item equals remote dot add item, local teleport remote dot teleport. And then we're going to start listing our GUI. So we're going to say local main GUI equals script dot parent. We're going to say local play button script main GUI dot play local customize button equals main GUI dot customize, and local credits button equals main GUI dot. And then the first thing we want to do is we want to say, hey, so we're going to say, add a little comment. Let's make it a bit more readable. Give me a second here. I'm just going to go comment color, and I'm just going to make it like that, how this goes. Okay, we're going to say play button pressed. So basically, we're gonna say play button dot mouse button 1 up. So when you let go of clicking on it, we're gonna say connect function boom. Let's say play. Say what we're gonna do first is we're gonna say teleport fire server, and then what we wanna where we wanna teleport him is we just have to say teleport server, and we're just gonna say main game. That's it. And then after that, we're gonna say page UI dot enabled equals to false. And there you go. We should have major. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to service script service and add a folder. Name this folder menu dash server, and you're gonna add a script inside here, and you're gonna call this script teleport. And we're gonna go here, and we're just gonna copy this. And then after that, you also want to copy this part. Boom. And we're just gonna say no, and then you want to add you want to click enter, and then right below replica source you want to do teleport service. Let's game get service teleport service, and we're gonna say teleport service dot teleport dot on server function. We're gonna say player, and I'm gonna say action. If action equals and we said main game, then so basically what's happening is, hey, we're gonna go like, hey, you know, the player clicked the play button. Let's go ahead and tell this remote, we're gonna tell the server, hey, I want you to do this. And the info I'm giving you is the main game. I'm telling you, hey, I want you to send him to the main game. And then at this line, they're gonna go like, hey, yo, they don't need to see the buttons. I don't know what you're on. Just don't show the buttons. And yeah, that's basically what's happening here. And here we're saying, hey, every time they call us to teleport someone, we're gonna say, okay, let's see what we got. We got the player, and so that's automatically there. And we also got an action. And now we're gonna say, hey, what's the action? And we're gonna say, oh, if action equals main game, then, and then after that you just say, we're gonna say teleport service teleport, and now we want to add a variable called local main game ID equals, and you just want to go to the asset manager, and you want to right click on your universe, and you want to click copy ID to clipboard. I'm going to paste that in, and we're just going to say, so first we want to put the main game ID, and then it says it wants the player, so we're going to put the player. And then do we want any custom loading data? For now, we're just going to keep that nil. And do we have a custom loading screen? No, we do not, but we'll add that later. And then after that, it's should do everything. Let's click file, publish, and then it's gonna pause it, and then go, and then you should go play, or like go here, Go to my creations, refresh, give me a second. I'm gonna click on the start place RPG tutorial. It should take you to your actual game. And then you're just gonna click this play button and should work. Starting Roblox. And when we play this, we should be, okay, give it a second. Just let it, it might take a while. It might take 2 whiles. I don't know. As you can see, we got this with the game that we made, right? So now we're gonna click play. It deletes it. Later we'll add a loading screen, but now it is going to take us to the main game. And this main game is where we're going to do the rest of the scripting after the series. So here we go. We're in the main game, and yeah, it worked the way it should. So yeah, that's good. So I'm just gonna Alt F4 out of here, and now we're gonna go here, and we're gonna say, okay. Now, next, what we want to do is we want to say, okay. Now, what if the player wants to, if he wants to see the credits, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna uncheck this box, go to your menu GUI and add a frame. Okay? Add this little frame. You wanna call this frame credits frame. Okay? And then you can go ahead and do whatever you want, but I'm just gonna size it real quick. 5,0, 5,0. Anchor point 0.5, comma 0.5, and I want the size to be 0.5, comma 0.5, comma 0.3, 0.5, comma 0, comma 0.3, 0.5, comma 0, comma 0.3, comma 0. Should look like that. I should make this like a 0.4. Let's do 0.5 actually, whatever. We got this, and now I'm just gonna customize it. So, and we're gonna say that the border color is gonna be boom, and I'm gonna set the border size pixel to 3. And after that, we're gonna add a text label, and I'm just gonna let the position be the same, but I'm gonna set the size to 1, comma 0, comma 1, comma 0. Or no, 1, comma 0, comma 0.1, comma 0. And then we're gonna call this the sign. We're gonna make the text be correct. Text scale set to true. I'm gonna set my font to Lucky Sky. And the text color. Boom. Background transparency. No. And then that should be it, I guess. Now we're gonna duplicate this, and we're just gonna add whatever credits we want. We're gonna say scriptor, and you can put 3, and we're just gonna go ahead, add your credits. 3, just gonna do this actually, just to make it look better, you know. Modeler, and we're just gonna say animations, animator. Sure. You can always change this, I guess. Say, and we're gonna say VFX, VFX, new group 1, 2, 1, 3, and then we're gonna say here, I'm the owner, group 1, 2, 1, 3. And then of course you wanna add a close button, so add in something else. And you wanna call this, you wanna add a text button, drag it to wherever you want, and drag it right here. You want, very important, you wanna set the name to exit. Exit. And then of course you can decorate it however you want. I really don't care. Color. Borderline pixel 2.5 or 2.2. Text scale true. Luckiest guy. Text color. Button, and you want the text to say whatever, I don't know, against. And then you can set credits frame visible to false. And you also want to go to menu GUI, and you want to set ignore GUI inset to true. And then you want to go back to your client control script. Then right under play button, we're going to say credit button pressed. So also, if you don't know what these are comments. Whenever you want to write a comment, you just add these two hyphens, and then whatever you want. And basically, how comments work is that they just, the script won't read them. They don't care about what you add in the comment, right? And now we're gonna say, in here we're gonna add local credits frame. Those made you what a credits frame. And then we're just gonna say credits frame dot credits button. The mouse button went up, so okay, let go. We're gonna say connect function, and we're just gonna say credits frame dot visible through, and we're just for that, we're gonna mention the button inside credits frame. So we're gonna say local exit credits button equals credits frame dot exit, and inside here we're gonna say credits button dot up connect function, and basically we're just gonna say credits frame dot visible equals to false. Click file. Publish. And to test this, you don't have to go on an actual server. You can just click play, and voila. And there you go. There you go. You can click credits. You get all the credits. You can click exits, which should work. Don't know why it doesn't work. Is it because? Wait. Oh, here's the mistake I made. I was supposed to put exit credits button, and then you want to publish it. I'm gonna click play. Now if we go click credits, scripter, U1, owner, you know, you got your credits. And then we click the credits frame button. Okay, so there's a problem. You can click the buttons even though you can see them. So how do we fix this? Well, basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna say for I v in pairs main GUI get children. What's happening here is we're looping through our main GUI, which is the menu GUI, right? And we're just gonna get everything. I is basically the position of it, and v is the actual object. So usually we use v more than r, but happens. And so now we're just gonna say if v is a text button or v is a text label, then v dot visible equals to false. Basically, what's happening is we're gonna say, hey, if this item is a button or a text label, then we'll set it to false. And now we're just gonna copy this and put it right here. We're gonna say v.visible equals to true. And that should be it. File, publish, play, and let's see if it works. Credits. If we click exit, there you go. Credits, you can click anywhere. So exit is off. And yeah, I feel like that's a pretty good first tutorial. Next tutorial, we will be working on the customization system. So yeah, and goodbye.